And I know I said I'd fall back.
Hi everybody, I'm Chelsea and I'm so grateful you chose to watch this video today. In this video, I'm going to show you how I got the style that I wore while I was in Cali. It's a little bit past due, but here it is. Don't forget to subscribe and let's get started. I'm starting on stretched hair, and if you want to see how I stretch my hair, I'll leave the video in the upper right corner and in the description box. I'm just starting by making a middle part from the front to the back of my head, and since I can't see the back of my head, I'm using my left hand to kind of feel the part to make sure I get it as straight as I can. I'm gonna just tie each half out of the way just to make sure I can see in the back and make sure it's pretty good, and then I'm gonna split each of those halves into halves and use my rat tail comb to make the part as straight as possible, and then I always use my mirror to double check myself and make sure that I'm getting it as neat as I can, but I am only one person, I can't really see, so a lot of times if it's not perfect, I just go with good enough. I'm gonna moisturize with this Juices and Berries. This is a protective style, so you want to make sure that everything is nice and moisturized before we install the style. I'm taking some edge control and I'm gonna put that around the perimeter of the section, and I was recreating this style, so I left my dread out in the back, but originally when I did it when I went to Cali, I just literally added the dread to the section and it was fine. I'm brushing that in, getting it nice and smooth, and then I'm gonna just use a hair bow and make it into a nice tight ponytail on both sides in the back. In the front, I'm gonna take out one side and then make a part to create the section in the front of my head. And I don't know if anybody else has this, but I have a less dense area like right by my eyebrow on each side. I'm not gonna say bald spot, but it definitely is less dense. You can see it on this side too, but I just made my parts first so that I could get that out of the way, and then I went and added the edge control and made the top two buns and tied that out of the way so I can work on my braids in the front. I'm gonna take out the section, brush it through, and then add some edge control all around the perimeter of it and brush it through so it can look nice and neat. Then I'm gonna take about this much braiding hair and take off a third, flip it over the other section, and make 3 sections to where I can start my cornrow. And I'm literally just braiding like normal, but I have hair added, and I don't really know exactly how to explain that, but you definitely don't even have to add the hair if you don't want to. If your hair is longer, I just needed a little bit more enhancement. I'm using the jumbo pack of model hair, and it comes with 3 sections. I'm gonna take one whole section, kind of rake through it a little bit, and then prepare my hair for the braid that I'm going to do. I'm adding edge control to it to try to make it look sleeker, but I literally just took the braiding hair and wrapped it over my hair, and I'm using the braiding hair as 2 legs of the braid and then my hair as the 3rd leg of the braid. And I'm just gonna braid it down like normal until I get to where my hair is too short, and then I'm gonna take a third of each section and add it to the section of my hair, and then just continue to braid all the way down. And this is not very neat because my hair is like way denser than this braiding hair, but when you make it into the bun, it's not gonna matter that much. To create the bun, I'm literally just going to take the braid and wrap it around kind of like into a bantu knot, and you want to keep it loose until you get to the base. Then you can tighten it and that will secure it. You don't have to put any bobby pins at the base, but I use bobby pins to just help make it look neater where my hair was sticking out a little bit. So when I originally was doing this style, I wanted 4 box braids. That's all I wanted, and it didn't turn out how I wanted it, so I ended up working with it, and this is what I came up with. I'm taking the back section, splitting it into 3 even sections, brushing it through and adding some edge control, and then I'm going to take one of those sections of the model hair, split it in half, and I'm going to use that to create a braid in the back. I'm doing the exact same technique as I did in the front, using the braiding hair as 2 legs of the braid and then my hair as the 3rd leg of the braid. And then when I get to where my hair is too short, I'm going to take a third of each of the sections of the braiding hair add it to my hair and then continue to braid all the way down. And I really like the way this ended up turning out. I think that the braids in the back make it look like you have more braids in your head than you actually do. You really only have 3 braids on each side in the back, and then the 2 braids at the top for the buns. So it's kind of like an optical illusion, this style. But like I said, I really like how it turned out. So I'm gonna finish braiding all of the braids all the way to the end, and then I'm just gonna dip them in hot water to seal it, and let's just make sure that they do not come loose. I'm gonna do the same thing to the skinny braid at the front too, but I'm gonna cut it a little bit because I don't need all of that hair because I'm adding beads to this braid. I'm taking my crochet needle to add the braids to the section, and it's broke, so I use my teeth. Don't do that. I'm a dental hygienist. You're gonna chip your tooth. Please don't do that. If anything, you can try to use a bobby pin, and that should work too. I added 3 wooden braids to each of the wooden beads to each of the skinny braids in the front, and then I'm just gonna lay down my edges and tie it down for like 15 minutes. And that's the style. Definitely let me know what you think in the comments. I'm into like double buns and braids, and so I feel like a lot of my styles kind of are similar. Let me know what you think in the comments, if you like it or if you think I look like Mickey Mouse. I got that a lot when I was wearing this style. But I hope you enjoyed. Give me a thumbs up if you liked it, and comment down below what you think. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and check out some of my other videos. I will see you on the next one. Namaste.